What's up, everybody? Welcome. It's Thursday night. It's the Lore Games, which sounds a lot like Friday night. Nerd Den, but that's okay. We can figure all that stuff out. Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Great response, everybody. Completely on top of our game here. This is excellent.
No, this sucks because like Avery and Andrew aren't here. I usually rely on them to to produce the patter.
Yeah, that's right.
And that way my involvement can be limited to like the occasional pithy comment or unhinged rant.
Well, I do believe Andrew. So Andrew is probably coming. He did text. He actually was the responsible one, and he actually did text and said that he's picking up his mother-in-law from the airport, and so he should be back any moment. So we will hope and pray that he arrives. And Avery usually shows up, but we forgot to text him. And we also forgot to text Rommel. Is Rommel on the email chain, or do we usually give him the link in chat?
I think he's on the email, I think.
All right. Great. Okay. I'm texting everybody.
I would just like to take a moment to reflect back on the email from January of 2023 titled "Stop with the Balls Already."
You have to give context, sir.
Stop. Just stop with the balls.
Well, you got to give a good title in your emails for people to click on them. You got to have a good subject line. And subject line is the number one thing. It's the headline of the entire newspaper of your email. You gotta knock it out of the park, or else people won't click. Who wouldn't want to click on a title that says "Stop with the balls already"? Come on. I don't even remember what that email was about. Did it perform better than "Just Don't Drink the Water" or whatever?
Well, I mean, do you want me to say?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
It probably did poor.
Apparently, there are some people who do not want to click on "Stop with the balls already."
Well,
it's fine.
It's okay. It's good. Hey, MK, how you doing? Welcome to the Lore Games. So, here's what we're gonna do. Tonight is going to be a hard night to play, just because everyone, airport and all this kind of stuff. We do want to go over some of our characters, and I added some bios for all the characters and for all the people. When they get here, if they get here, we'll go through it. If not, hey man, we're going to chill tonight. That's okay. We'll chill for a minute. But one of the things that we can talk about is how the RPG is going to work starting next week. Right. I mean, I thought it was going to be this week, but whatever. So originally, I was going to be the GM, and I was going to run the game. I found it to be really difficult, mainly because of all the other stuff going on. I'm also still working on the rule book. We're setting up marketing. So there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that's going really, really well, and we're pushing really, really hard. And it's just too much. Like, I don't have the extra brain space. So fortunately, we have a couple people in our wonderful inner circle here that are like really good players. And Zach actually runs games. So Zach has taken it upon himself to be like, yo, let's do it. So,
Expect a few things: wall-to-wall violence, snappy dialogue, and vegetarian cat people from the fifth dimension.
I love it. I love it. Just to put it in context, Dusty. One game. There's two games. Zach and I played a lot. But
my name is not John. Don't forget all that.
Forget all that. Erase that. Zach and I played a lot. over the years, and the two of the games that I remember, Zach. The first was we were in a bowling alley together, and I can't remember who we were fighting, but you ended up throwing a fireball, like a huge fireball, and basically lit the place on fire with us still in it. Do you remember this?
Vaguely, yeah.
I believe at the end of the game, the Matt, who was the GM on that game, turned you in, like pushed you through a portal and turned you into a salamander or something.
Right. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And then there was another game that you and I played where, and this is my favorite, and this was like a 30-minute, like just Zach and I, like 30 minutes where I don't remember the context, but we were on a horse and buggy and we were going up a mountain, and the horses were out of control, right? And as we were passing by another horse and buggy, I can't remember what you did, but you did something, and basically it tripped up one of the horses. And this is standard like RPG fare. This is what happens all the time. You tripped up one of the horses tripped up and became entangled, but because the motion was going up the mountain, they basically turned into a giant pinwheel of horses and buggies. Do you remember this? And then we fell off the cliff. We fell off the cliff, and then there was about like 30 minutes between the two of us where we were trying to save each other as we were falling to our deaths. Do you remember that?
I do actually, yeah. I remember it took a lot. It wasn't just the two of us. There were other players, but it as I recall, so a little bit of context. So this was like 10 years ago, maybe, and it was right around the time that fifth edition D&D was being play tested, and there was a place in Brooklyn called the Brooklyn Strategist in Carroll Gardens, which is one of the stores where they had an early version of what became fifth edition. And we were play testing it, and it was one of the modules they gave us. And the thing about the modules is that you always try to break them. Mm-hmm. So, my favorite story from that era, and this, I mean, Todd, you were there for this one as well. It was during the play test. It was the end of the campaign season. We were all like 5th level, which I think was as high as you could get at that time because of the play test. Mm-hmm. And we were going up against a sorceress. Mm-hmm. Like an evil witch in an ice cavern, and one of our guys, another player, there are actually two Matts. One Matt was the DM, and he's known for like being like having the most amazing mustache. Although I think he got rid of it later on. The other Matt he's like a really cool friend of ours. He was playing a wild magic sorcerer. And again, like this is when the rules were still kind of like for the characters were still being fine tuned. It hadn't come out yet, so it was a 4-hour session. We were about an hour in, and it was supposed to. And we finally got to the witch, and we were going to be. Well, probably would have been like a 2-hour-long combat of like desperate combat that would probably seem like half the party dead before we finally killed her. Mm-hmm. But other Matt, our friend Matt. He was playing a wild magic sorcerer, and the thing about wild magic sorcerers is that if you roll a 20, you have to roll on a table for random effects.
You're right. Yeah.
He rolled what he rolled basically on turn 2, when the combat had barely started. He rolled a 20, and he rolled on the table, and then poof, the witch, the great big bad enemy, got turned into a sheep. And I remember Matt, the DM, like practically pulling his mustache out because there was this big combat involved, and now she was a sheep. Mm-hmm. So he made us like roll attacks against the sheep, because there's a time limit, and if one was over, she would switch back. Again, one of us, it might have been you, but it might have been the other Matt, rolled like a critical hit on a sheep, and basically like disintegrated it. Mm-hmm. So game over. We were about an hour and a half in out of a 4-hour session. It was like really outside. We're thinking, okay, now what? So we went to a bar basically and just spent like got really hammered.
Yeah.
And this is like in the back in the day when going to a bar in Brooklyn would not leave you bankrupt. I mean, you try it now, forget it. But yeah, so there was a bar nearby, and we went there. I think it was actually a theme bar, or was it? I don't know. It was like some weird bar in Carroll Gardens. But yeah, so that's that. And I think what happened was that because this is a playtest, they reported it back to Wizards and tweaked the list so that something like this couldn't happen, which is why you have playtests to make this sort of thing happen.
Right.
But yeah, that was a fun night.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's one of the things I like about RPGs and tabletop games is that the story was really, and I think this is great because we can talk about Andrew and Avery and Ramel while they're not here. But it really is like, one of them's here. As soon as I say that, hey Avery, what's up, man?
Not much.
How you doing? We're just talking about the RPG and some of the fun shit that Zach and I have played, because Zach and I have played together a lot, and we've had a lot of fun. It's been pretty funny. You okay, man? You sound like you just woke up.
No, I'm alright. I'm just irritated, dude.
What?
Lots of shit, dude.
You know what irritates me? Children. Lots of children. Screaming children.
Yeah, but don't you have like 2 very young girls?
Uh-huh. Yes.
All right,
This is what you said you wanted, Todd.
It's not. I was asleep. I had nothing to do with this.
You were taking advantage of.
I was taken advantage of.
All right, well,
Roofie, you. I find it hard to believe any woman taking advantage of you. I just don't see it. Like a woman looked at Todd who's just like, that's my baby.
I want a
daddy.
piece of that.
Yeah. Give me that baby gravy.
all right, Todd, one of these days, Melissa's got to sit in on one of these. So then I would, I'd love to hear like her and Nathan.
No.
Hey, that 2 hours of content right there, I can sit
Yeah.
back and
Well,
enjoy the show.
She'll just be like, well, when the Rohypnol wore off,
No.
I was already married. There was a ring there.
Yeah.
When I came to, there was a ring, so legally he had me.
There's no way that I'm getting out of this undamaged. There's no way for me to discuss have this discussion and like win.
Andrew's not here. We got to kick somebody.
Yeah, fair enough. But so Avery, the big news for the RPG is so Zach is going to be the lead on it. He's going to be the GM, and so we were talking about some of the games that Zach and I have gone into. Like, so Zach is awesome. It's going to be nuts. And one of the things that I was going to tell Zach is Zach likes things that go off the rails, which is great because with you and Andrew and Ramel, shit's pretty much going to go off the rails. Like there is no way that this is going to be a straightforward game, which is great because we need to test the system. And I personally think, and you guys tell me what you think, but I actually think that the one differentiator that we can have in the game is that it's something that goes off the rails. Like if we could somehow bake in the fact that it goes off the rails.
I cast magic missile.
It's no magic missile.
Well, honestly,
are we back at talking about Melissa and our like romance here?
Oh god.
No.
Jeez.
No, that summoner bit. Did I ever show you that video? It was like one of the first PlayStation 2 role-playing games.
Wow.
And it had this bit at the end where it was these characters I could have swore I showed it to you.
You probably showed it to me. You probably did.
Yeah, one of the guys like, one guy's in the refrigerator. He's a big monster. Like, where's the Mountain Dew?
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was that bit's still funny to me.
It's hilarious, but that is, I think, and MK's in chat, so we can even ask him. Like, I actually think, Zach, you'll have some really good insight on this. As we're playing the game, maybe we can think of some mechanics that will, if not guarantee that it goes off the rails, like benefit players and GMs who decide to have the system go off the rails.
Well, I already have 2 ideas about that, just based on personal experience.
Okay. Here, let me. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up a little text.
Okay. Number 1. So players always want to take the opportunity when they're to basically like do all the things in a role playing game that they can't do in real life.
Right.
Right. So what I like to think of is, just as a general rule, if you really want things to like kind of go off the rails, have there be consequences for their actions. So for example, how in Marvel there was that comic about, there's kind of an in-joke about how there was a special company you would call after like Spider-Man had a battle with one of his bad guys. They would call in a company that specialized in cleaning up the wreckage.
Yeah, when that Damage Inc.
Yeah, damage control, something like that. So we should have, we could have something like that come in, but have a damage control or damage control consequences table. So like if they like basically start blowing up like buildings, you have to roll on a table afterwards. Like it would be like you in Grand Theft Auto, where you have like wanted levels for depending on the amount of mayhem you do.
Mm-hmm.
You could try that as well, but in this case it'd be like, okay, so for the next like week in game time, you're the cops are looking for you, or basically like you basically like every pizza owner and like you basically got on there's a secret society of like pizzeria owners throughout Brooklyn, and they hate your guts now, and they put a price on your head.
Right.
Basically, whoever kills you gets like a year's worth of free pizzas or something.
And
that's
sort of like I guess that's kind of interesting, because as a mechanic, if you as the GM want them to go to a place or do a certain action, and the players actively decide not to do it, having a rule like that would trigger off the rails.
Yeah.
Right? Because then you're like, okay, everybody, like, let's say the goal is to go into this building, right? So you see a building, you feel compelled to go inside, what do? And the players are like, I walk across the street. Like, they're just like, I'm not going into that building. Well, they've then triggered like off the rails mechanisms, right? And they've made the decision that the game is going to go off the rails, and therefore here's the sub rule set for off the rails.
Right. And the second thing you could try is, this is like a common thing in games. I've used it myself, a carousing table. This goes back to like first edition D&D. People go out, they get drunk, but there's like a whole bunch of like funny tables you can do. It's like, okay, we just beat the bad guy. We got a lot of money. Let's go to the bars and get drunk and get laid, whatever. Okay, that has consequences. So, like, for example, you would do that and you would wake up and like, okay, you roll a D100, 73. You find yourself, you wake up in a field tied to a tree, naked and painted pink. There's like a pair of like reindeer antlers on your head, and
right.
And you hear someone playing the theme song to Jaws, and he's getting a lot closer.
Right. So you called it a carousing table?
Carousing table.
Okay, and that's just different. Like, it would be a table of different consequences based on actions.
Let me see if I can find one for you. It's there's a lot of them floating around the internet. This is this is the one I use right here. All right, I'm posting this in private chat.
Okay. Let's see.
And just open it.
Oh, I see. Let's see. I'll share it.
Yeah, it's. I actually used this once, and it was. Yeah.
So let's see. Let me zoom in here. So let's see. As we found out what kinds of situated characters woke up in, one of the other players pointed out that there was a large range on the table in which nothing of great significance happened and that we were in dire need of more bullshit. This is the table. Oh, this is great. You wake up in jail pending charges for a serious crime. You actually did it. You didn't do it. Right. You wake up in jail on minor charges.
Yeah, if you scroll down further, like past 50, it just gets bizarre. Some of these things.
Wake up in bed with a spouse of an NPC you previously made friends with or enemies with. This is great. You wake up in bed with a spouse of an important local noble or official. You wake up in a strange bed with no one. You can hear the family downstairs calling for the constables. This is fantastic.
Yeah, scroll.
You wake up chained to a strange bed. Explore of a seedy club. Looks like it was amateur night. Wow, this is great.
Go past 60. I mean, that's.
Oh, it goes. I don't know how deep is this. Holy shit.
Look at
wait. How many are? Oh, there's 100 of them. Holy crap! Yeah. It's a D100.
Yeah, look at 78. You wake up in a warehouse. It's used for fermenting fish. The smell lingers on you for 1.6 days. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's great. You wake up in a sumptuous bed in a beautiful hotel. You are holding a whip. Someone else is asleep, suspended from the ceiling by leather straps. You wake up in an alley. Your clothing is splattered in blood, and you are carrying a sack with 1d10 gold worth of.
Look at number 70. Substance. Look at number 70. That's. You wake up in an alley.
A group of urchins are standing over you and arguing about how to split your money or how much they could sell your hair for if they shaved you. You wake up in an alley. A group of local children are poking you with sticks and arguing about whether or not you're dead. Wow, this is fantastic. You wake up in a crypt. You hear retreating footsteps as one person complains to another that nothing makes him go soft faster than realizing they're still alive.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Oh, dear.
Don't roll 90. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is bad, man. It's like, I like how it gets crazier.
Yeah.
Wait, let's see. You wake up to find yourself, if you roll a 99, you wake up to find yourself seated at a table. There is a quill in one hand and a small cut on the other. Across from you sits a well-dressed but sinister man, a man of great wealth and taste. In front of you is a contract detailing in extremely complex terms the exchange of power for your immortal soul. Once the contract is signed, or if the PC refuses, the man disappears in a cloud of sulfurous smoke. This is great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take this. Maybe I'll put it through ChatGPT to parse out an original-ish one, and we can use this.
So, if you want to do like DM stories, I think one of the games I ran like recently, the PCs were basically had to take down a vampire lord. So what they did was, they go to this place, and it's a typical vampire area, dark, sinister, nothing really grows. They go into the castle, and they're greeted by one of the vampire's minions. Well, they're greeted by a man who says he's a vampire, but he turns out to be like basically a guy cosplaying as a vampire, and they can tell because like he has false teeth that are clacking every time he talks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it got weird really fast. This particular game, I think the funnest thing about it that I was and this is an example of how you can roll with it when your players start being a bit difficult. So,
oh wait, hold on for a second. I check this out, Dusty. It's the dude misses you both. We miss you too, man.
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
I'd email you, but I don't have your email. You're literally impossible to find. DM me, dude. Send me your email.
So
yeah, man, welcome.
So what I did was so the NPCs is actually the same group. They were landing in a city that was like run by this evil empire, and there was a custom officer at the dock who was taking down everyone's names in a book. And so one of the players says, "So what's your name?" He was playing a dwarf druid. He says, "Oh, so what's your name, sir?" He says, "Eat shit." Okay, welcome to Calstrand, Mister Eat shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the player roll with this. That's pronounced "etzit." So it was like a one-off joke, but I decided to run with it, and we basically beat it into the ground. And the long and short of it is that this character ended up becoming like a folk hero for like people across the land, but with the name with the name of Eat Shit or Etzit.
Etzit.
And basically, the way it ended up with is that the character was basically like a very short orange-haired dwarf who was basically like a hippie, like a nature hippie.
Okay.
So very well.
Yeah.
Once the story got through the rumor mill, he basically looked like Fabio, like one of those like covers of Fabio. Romance guy. So like tall, blonde, muscled, long, flowing blonde hair, and with women swooning at him, and basically people were ascribing to him like the most ludicrous deeds imaginable, and he was called Eat Shit. Hail, Lord, Eat Shit. And honestly, I think Liam, the player, he started getting a little bit pissed about it because he thought I was like, because we were like literally just beating this joke into the ground.
Yeah, I think you don't have to totally worry about that with this group. Like, I think Avery and the rest of the guys can take a joke. So, pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh man, that's really fun.
Well, I actually have another list. You would like to see, you may find some inspiration from this. So this is like an old joke that's been going around the internet. Basically, 2,550 things Mr. Welch can no longer do in doing an RPG. And the story goes is that per TV trope, this is an actual guy. This is like in 2005. This is an actual player. Who was like he's like the ultimate loony, the ultimate like guy who who likes to mess around with the game.
Mm-hmm.
And he just did like insane stuff. Like for example, I am not allowed to base any droid off any character played by Joe Pesci. Gnomes do not have the racial ability can lick their eyebrows. Gnomes do not have the racial ability impromptu kickstand. Having a big nose adds nothing to my seduction check. No longer that Nazi propaganda to a snappy disco beat. It just take a look at this, man. This is like the most.
Oh my god! It really is 2,000 things.
Yeah, that's just page 1, by the way.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Look at this. No doubt. So this guy, basically this guy played like every RPG out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how his DM didn't end up murdering him, but I mean, if I had this guy in my game, I'd just say like, you know what, you do what you want to do, I'll just riff on it. And there's also something we can also consider, as a goal is there's like lists of like, like list of 100 things every evil warlord, evil dark overlord should do.
Hey, Avery.
What?
Number 485. My Mossad agent's battle cry is not Torah, Torah, Torah.
That's messed up. Oh my god.
Yeah, scroll up. I mean, it's just like some of this stuff is like.
I will not use a time machine to invade Germany on September 2nd, 1939, by surprise, securing Dutch domination of Europe.
I guess Black and Decker does not.
Prosthetics.
Black and Decker does not make prosthetics.
Oh
Definitely wasted in Imperial Stormtroopers.
Can't trick the rest of the party into babysitting my kids. Sarcasm is wasted on Imperial Stormtroopers.
The alignment of 2-year-olds is not automatically neutral evil. Todd, thoughts?
I believe you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I better have a
There is no accidentally quote unquote slipping a smite evil into a pillow fight. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty funny. Oh my god.
You gotta be careful with something because, like, especially if you're a gamer, you'll laugh so hard you actually get sick. And there's like 5 more pages of this, by the way.
Oh my god. 5 pages of this? Oh my god.
Yeah, basically.
MK says 50,000 blue whales. Sounds legit.
I will not redefine the term trapdoor.
That's an Averyism for sure.
Oh man.
Go to number 112. I think, Avery, you're gonna like that one. If the gun can't fit through the X-ray machine, it doesn't go on the plane.
Nice.
Not allowed to see if Jedi can carry a shotgun.
If at any point my dwarf takes on the mannerisms of Macho Man Randy Savage, he dies.
That sounds like a pretty awesome dwarf.
Yeah, right. Wait,
I just got a picture of Gimli being like, "Oh yeah, brother."
They do not make heavy weapons in pump action.
I would call that a heavy weapon.
They should. Oh.
The following weapons are not.
Yeah, I just saw that. Read this one. Hold on, here. This one up here.
The following weapons are not legal choices in a duel: steamroller, nerve gas, landmine, midget.
Oh, this would get you in a lot of trouble these days.
I know. This is my superhero strength is not classified as snazzy, neato, or bodacious. my third wish cannot be, I wish you would not grant this wish. Not allowed to steal my own soul.
My character is not related in any way to. If the gun is best fired using the artillery skill, my character is not allowed to have it.
Wait, what was that?
Number 192.
Well, like 191. My character is not related in any way to Boba Fett. This goes double for Star Wars characters.
Tourette's is not a flaw. It's a reason to kill a character at creation. I cannot play an elf with a Scottish accent nor a Cajun dwarf.
I cannot gain more than 3 drama die per session for making the GMP.
My bard does not need roadies for a dungeon crawl.
There are no rules for cooking corn dogs in any D20 supplement. Oh shit! This is great.
Oh, there is no use of shat in spoken.
Wait, hold on. Here, you gotta read this one. Here, yeah, Avery, read that one.
There's no use of Shatner's spoken word album that doesn't require humanity check. Oh shit. MK says he disagrees with 182.
It disagrees with 182. No figuring out the plot and killing the actual villain 5 minutes into the adventure.
You scroll up a bit. Yeah. At no point can I justify. I was also not recruited by 12 dwarves and a wizard to rob a dragon. I am neither the pagan god nor goddess of fertility.
At no point, I think Zach, you're going to read this. At no point can I justify spending force points on a seduction check.
This is the penis you're looking for.
Oh, this is great.
Whatever monster we just killed is not to be tonight's dinner. I will not nail every single female party member except for the elf chick played by that creepy guy. Airlocks do not double as trash disposals. I will not load any Gatling gun with nothing but paint rounds. Actually, could you actually do that?
If you there is a live fire ammo, yeah, for training.
Any capital skill open is not my little friend.
My maid does not know kung fu.
Not allowed to play an Australian in any game set before 1600.
This is, you know what's funny is that not only are these hilarious, you know that every single thing on here is something that actually occurred in his game, right?
Yeah, that's the point of it. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's done it.
Well, this is him. He's learned that he's not allowed. Like he tried to have in one game, he had his maid try to get to know kung fu, and the GM was like, "No."
Yeah. There is no such feat called Death Blossom.
Death Blossom.
If you get that, you have maximum geek points.
I cannot insert the words "kill Phil," "sorry Phil," into any list of instructions. Dwarves do not count as burrowing animals. I want to play with this guy. I love it.
But they kind of do, don't they?
Yeah.
Not allowed to kill another party member with a boomerang again.
Again.
Yeah, go to number 89.
MK says Last Starfighter.
Yeah. Yeah, go to number 89.
I can't believe there's 2,500 of these, man.
Go back down.
The elf's name is not Legolas.
Lego lamp. Go back down.
Which number?
I missed it. It said something about my paladin.
Yeah.
The paladin's alignment is not lawful anal.
Number 67.
Hey, Andrew, how are you?
There's no kung fu maneuver called McGuire swings for the bleachers. There's no noise setting on a phaser. Not allowed to take my casual ceremonial whoop-ass stick. I did not get my superpowers from James T. Kirk.
I am not. Wait. I am not allowed to take a coffee break during the final supervillain showdown.
If the gun can't fit to the X-ray machine, it doesn't go on the plane. No. There is not allowed to kill a vampire with any part from a DC-10 larger than my car. No, I do not get XP for every single crewman on that Star Destroyer.
MK says, I really want to play with this guy. Totally AF material. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how we can bake this into our game. I don't know. This is hilarious.
No, these need to be things you can do.
That's what I'm saying.
I do not have weapon proficiency in cat. I am not allowed to polymorph anyone into Abe Vigoda. If you get that, you're really old.
There's just Hey, yeah. Oh my God, this is so good.
Yeah, it's
I must not put the Thunder God on the spot again.
I cannot base my ancient kung fu master on either Gene Simmons or Blue Butarsky.
Hey, I'm gonna put this. So I'm actually gonna copy paste this into general because this is hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
Everyone-
good stuff.
remember that there's over 2,000 of these. There's like five more pages of it.
Oh my God, dude! I can't believe how much there is. Look at this. That's yeah. There's like due to live journal truncating this. The rest is here. Hold on, let me. Oh my God! Look at this. Oh my God! Wow. The rest is here. Like, I can't train squirrel mobs to abuse the grapple rules.
All right. Yeah, if you click that link, cannot need to stop using my I hope insane.
My oh wait, it's not. Oh shit, I didn't change that. I didn't. I'm sharing a different screen. My number 981. So I'll just read it to you. My last wish cannot be Ragnarok. Oh God. Okay.
991. Kill the wabbit is not a proper Viking battle cry.
491.
If my faith is 4 and your faith is 2, that doesn't mean Jesus loves me twice as much.
988. David Bowie cannot cast glitter dust at will. This issue is also closed. I'm just trying to imagine what kind of game he was playing where that would be. 973. Shotguns are not a traditional part of Texas funerals. I was 976. I was not issued a flamethrower for my own personal amusement.
Wait, 994. Corporate pop whore is not a real prestige class.
Oh my God.
If given a stock NPC, I must play him as written. Number 926. So Jar Jar has to lose the serape and the cigar.
Oh my God, I haven't laughed this hard in a while. Holy shit. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna share this. How you doing, Andrew?
Yeah, go to 924. Before I make my next wish, I have to ask myself:
Hey guys,
is this going to shatter the very fabric of reality again?
Again. Where was it? 952. Kiefer Sutherland does not make numerous cameos in my character's background, telling him he's destined for greatness.
960.
I will not base my Call of Cthulhu character off the lead character in Sling Blade.
Yep. Elder gods and mustard.
Elves are not marsupials.
There is no such thing as a tequila golem.
Wait. We're gonna put this one absolutely is going in AF. No matter how practical, I can't have shotgun chucks. That's a screenshot. That is absolutely a weapon we have now.
Oh God. Oh, you could make those with a little bit of chain and 2 of those little Mossberg things. I forgot what they're called.
Go to 944. Before accepting a harem as a reward for my heroism, need to check with the wife. 943. I am not Bjorn of Borg.
Bjorn of Borg.
In the middle of a Black Ops, I cannot make an educational video.
955. No matter his age, my bard can't start a boy band.
942.
We do not need an elf on this dungeon crawl for the same reason miners need canaries. I don't get any equipment before the GM can Google it. Just because I've hit name level does not automatically give me groupies.
950. The ability to give superpowers to give superpowers to characters is acceptable. Naming the character Captain Franchise is not.
Oh my god, this is so good.
We can do this all night, dude. I mean, this is like
this is gold. This guy is fucking hilarious. I want to play with this guy.
So where did this list come from again?
This is like an old. This is like a kind of like an RP, like a gamer in joke that's been around since like 2005. I actually found this, and I'm off of TV tropes. This guy, Mr. Welch, apparently, it may seem like ridiculous, but this guy is an actual player, and supposedly everything on this list there's over like 2,000 of them. He did at one point or another in a game in a game. He's like the ultimate loony, and I'm just reading. I'm thinking, how did this DM not,
have a stroke?
Yeah, basically, or like just honestly, if this guy was in my game, I would just let him take the lead. Which one?
It's like so many. There's so.
I'd have to let some of this fly. Be like, yeah, we're going to play this one out.
Even if we're freezing to death, I won't cut open the half orc and shove the elf inside him.
If you go to like the number 3, number 1012, note to self: lightsaber chucks, bad idea.
Shotguns are not the traditional part of Texas funerals.
Oh man.
Disable plot device is not a real skill. Oh my god. Oh, Lord have mercy. That is just too good. Oh. Yeah, this is just fantastic.
I can train squirrel mobs to abuse the grapple rules.
I would totally. That is fantastic.
Yeah, click the next one.
I can't beat on.
I'm gonna draw until he admits his name is Toby.
Oh yeah, that's just wrong in so many ways. Click the next link, dude. It's even more insane on the next page.
Hold on, I got it. Yeah, let me. I have to share. this.
That's wrong.
Oh man, hold on.
Well, Todd, didn't you once play a character that was like, like pretending to be a drow?
Yeah, he was a bard that cosplayed as a drow, and so may have been in blackface. Yeah.
Not in their universe. It's not the same thing.
Well,
apparently
that actually happened at a con like a few years ago. Like
that's where I got the character from, actually.
Yeah. All right. I will stop blaming every massacre we come across on Decepticons. I will not lay siege to Cinderella's castle. Elves do not get Viking funerals.
Texans do not get revolvers as a racial weapon proficiency.
Let's see. Even if we have more ammo than fuel, I still have to cut down the tree with a chainsaw, not the HMG. If my character cannot gain a level through nepotism, I will not use the D20 system to test the ability of any candidate assassin finish in theory.
No matter how much he pisses me off, I will not raise the barbarian's dead mother-in-law.
Oh shit.
Slings make poor thongs and vice versa. I don't even want to think about how he made that work.
Oh, 1027.
I will not use the D20 system to test the validity of any Kennedy assassination theory.
Oh my gosh.
1065. Even if we are playing in the New Republic era, I can't call dibs on Boba Fett's armor.
Kangaroos are poor substitutes for tauntauns.
The next one.
There's no such thing as a Viking assisted suicide. No matter how much ammo I start with, I can't impact the total world supply.
Oh,
Oh my god.
We will not gut every animal we kill to see if they have treasure inside, just like in a video game. Which, was a thing in like EverQuest and like early versions of.
If my troll is the smartest character in the party, the entire party is vetoed.
the next one.
I will not attempt to overdose on Rogaine, so I can disguise myself as a Wookiee. Oh, we gotta invite this guy. Holy shit.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Ninjas do not have a hive mind. I will not simply refer to the elf druid as that dirty, dirty hippie. There's no such thing as a dwarven battle perm. Canadian, is that a real language?
Battle even if the villain is lawful evil, slapping a cease and desist order on him isn't going to work. If the GM's wife is in the party, I'm not allowed to hunt anything cute. Oh God!
I will. Even if we are womp rat hunting, we don't have to dye the Wookiee fluorescent orange.
After rerouting a river through the villain's lair, I will not pant for gold whenever the river comes out.
When I'm told to dress like a goth, I will make sure with no uncertainty whether they mean black clothes and eyeliner or chainmail and a shield. There's no such thing as a wear saxophonist. If 48 hours straight of pistol whipping doesn't convince the terrorist to spill his guts, another 40 minutes.
There's no such thing as a brothel crawl.
1085. Everybody wink chunk tinnitus. Tornadoes don't have hit points. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh my God! He turned to us because he's trying to attack a tornado. Oh,
Even if I roll a natural 20, I can't jump the Grand Canyon on a stock steamroller.
1089.
1089. Even if a game is a crappy ripoff of World of Warcraft, my character can't speak in Leet.
I will not tell the rookies they can roll down their Y-Wings windows.
What? Roll down your window.
I cannot wish that someone else was an Oscar Mayer wiener.
I will not cut the ball. I will not cut the ball guards in on the hall instead of fighting them. That's actually a legit move, and at least it would be in my game.
There's a limit on how much innuendo I can fit into one combat round.
I will not shoot vampires in the chest with a large so they can explain the embarrassing sucking chest wound.
Add bulldozers to the list of things vampires are allergic to. Wait, can't strangle a werewolf with a roll of Kodak film, no matter what we all know it's made out of.
Kodak silver. Oh God.
Oh man.
Even if I'm in charge, I can't order the assault lance to perform West Side Story dance routines.
Even if I still give a
Oh.
combat bonus to everybody else, I can't just stand there and read a comic book behind the villain. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay. Letting the red shirt guard the plane is really frowned upon, as it doesn't leave anybody to sacrifice to the Shoggoths.
Damn.
Cannot start the campaign on fire.
Go to 1465.
Oh no.
That's just
1465.
yeah. I think you're on that page, right?
Yeah, my sideburns cannot earn their own fear rating.
Oh man.
1476. Even if I have a salient point, I won't call the Rush Limbaugh show in the middle of a Black Ops.
Oh my god.
The island of small-breasted fantasy females does not exist.
What?
The island of small-breasted fantasy females does not exist.
Oh, shame.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Take a break. Andrew, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
You picked up your mother-in-law?
Yes, safe and sound.
Oh, good. Everything's okay.
All right.
What are you working on? What are you doing? You're making comics and something?
Inventory.
Inventory. I will not convince the dragon to eat the elf instead because he's organically grown.
So yeah, go to the 1500s and look at 1507
Oh my lord.
and 1511.
1507. North Equatorial Kansas is not a real state.
And
using the time machine to set the Star Spangled Banner to anything by White Zombie.
Checking to
That's
see if
really funny.
checking to see if the Mad Slasher is dead is okay. Dismembering him with a shotgun is overkill. 1519. In the middle of a Black Ops, I can't sell my niece's band candy to the hostages.
Oh my gosh.
There is no such thing as a 37 sexual. Oh. The spell
How do
is
they know?
the spell is called Prismatic Spray, not Taste the Rainbow.
Hey Todd, you're still showing the previous page.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Taste the rainbow. That's fucked up.
Oh my god. We could just do this for another hour. Holy shit.
1563. Dwarves have to take off the plate mail before 6. I can't spend ship points to put a Starbucks on the bridge.
Oh man.
The Dirty Harry feeling lucky punk speech doesn't work with a longbow.
Oh my god.
Arch villains don't care about zoning restrictions.
Can't bluff the Empire at Hoth with just a whole bunch of snowmen.
1558. No dire Marmot mounts until they publish the rules.
Oh my god.
Um,
I will stop using crew as hit points.
Go to 1573. Attempting to woo the space elf clown does not turn the adventure into a Harlequin romance. I did not have to scan the Romulan ambassador for cooties.
Oh my god.
Can't bluff the Empire at Hoth with just a whole bunch of snowmen.
Yeah.
Veggie babies are not part of the complete breakfast.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Oof. If my gun can easily kill everything in the room, I go last in initiative. There's no point in having the prettiest werewolf.
I am not Elvago the Gay Blade. There's no such thing as boobs +1.
No matter how much they enjoy it, no juggling halfway children.
if the elf is rolling badly, doesn't mean we need to water him. Oh.
It's not. I can't meddle in ass kicking.
Start this.
1620.
Wait, Starfleet's rules on using the holodeck for recreating scenes from Caligula are very clear.
Oh no.
If Plan A was beat it out of him, Plan B can't be. Just ask nicely.
No 1639. No giving a character a dumb name so he can pick fights over it later.
Oh man.
No matter what it says, my intelligent purple sword is not getting rewarded with a candy bar.
Avery, read 1645.
One more bad pun from a character name, and I'm forbidden from playing in the furry RPG. I am not Wompat Man.
1647. Any character requiring the GM to tab more than 10 pages of rules for reference is vetoed.
I can't free the cannibals prisoners by starting a food fight with them.
The words rock opera will not appear in any of my wishes. No starting a mosh pit. That's just wrong, dude.
They're starting a mosh pit in a leper colony.
Dude.
There's no such thing as a bad touch attack.
I saw that too. Oh shit.
I will not forget to uncuff the pedophile from outside the car before driving back to the station. If it takes more than 5 minutes for the debris to stop falling, I need to pick a smaller gun.
Before entering the dungeon, I will take off the "I'm with Tasty" tabard.
Dungeons are not handicapped accessible. I will not start dating another character's archenemy. Before I get it on with a green chick, I'll make sure she's supposed to be that color.
I don't get any XP for anything I killed in a flashback. Zach, do you have any other things like this?
A few, but
no. Let's. You have some gold, sir.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few lists like that.
These are all things you should do in an adult fantasy
I know.
game.
Mooning M. Bison is not an appropriate stunt action. 17.8. No bringing up the time when we're nearly TPK'd by a Jerboa. I would have liked to have seen how that could have happened.
Oh my god.
17. Avery, look at 1722. No building a Gatling gun.
Oh my god.
Come here often is not what you say when rescuing the princess from the necromancer's dungeon.
Can't name my brother. Yeah, that's the rules don't cover laugh tracks.
We aren't continuing the mission until everybody is clear on the term going in hardcore.
We can't name my rabbit familiar water ship. Oh my god.
Klingons don't have a French accent.
Oh my god.
Contrary to popular belief, mercenaries don't help divorce proceedings. If my character's a hard-drinking, hard-partying Muslim chick, it's vetoed as she's clearly my ex. Okay.
Oh my god. No challenging sleeping people to a duel. There you go, Avery. Read that one.
Despite what the module says, not every woman in this campaign is a closeted lesbian.
1822. When told to play a teenage high school girl that doesn't include East German swimmers named Sergei, or however you pronounce that. Yeah, if you try to do that today, and God, you'd probably be torched. Let's see.
No using eHarmony to find a cleric for the party.
1804. The epic villain killing weapon requires a quest to obtain, not $35 at Pruitt's Guns and Ammo.
Beatlemania is not an acceptable dementia.
I don't have to buy a child seat to take the halfling anywhere.
Albanians do not count as furries.
That's wrong.
1592. Let's keep the collateral damage to under $1 billion.
I will stop telling my high elf is just a drow with a bad case of vitiligo.
That's just wrong, dude.
That is wrong.
Oh, God.
They don't make healing potions in diet. Before we start a band of pirates, make sure the game isn't set in a landlocked nation. Even if the rules allow it, I can't have a saber-toothed walrus. If I get to pick my position in a star-spanning empire, can't pick fire chief. No matter what I rolled, my orc can't have a space surfboard. Oh wait! Look at 1813.
My troll's biography will not include the phrase "sweet, sweet love."
My battlecruiser does not include a discotheque, bowling alley, IMAX, or strip joint. 1819. Strapping dynamite to an arrow is an acceptable cliche, not a whole keg of gunpowder.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
No starting Fight Club.
I won't ask how a 9-foot combat monster with no concept of subtlety starts with a +1 D in stealth.
Can't lure ninjas out of hiding with a game of Marco Polo.
You can't suplex a lictor. You can't land drop pod on the phone.
Even if the rules say otherwise, I can't actually use 500 grenades in a single mission. If the orc makes this check to solve hierarchy mathematics, his head doesn't explode.
Can't use wood chippers as shotguns against vampires.
Oh man.
Afros are not acceptable haircuts for Space Marines. I will. Okay. Using a barber's razor as a weapon does that make me a barbarian?
No challenging death to a game of tic-tac-toe until he gets bored and quits, ensuring my immortality.
Even
Playing the Who doesn't give me a bonus to forensic checks.
Stormtroopers will only fall for the broken comlink trick so many times. Even if the elves are a dying race, can't start a forced breeding program. I will stop asking the high elf for a hit. The half
considering we don't have a TARDIS or a bag of holding, we can't stop. We can stop speculating on how they would interact.
Look at 1879, dude. That's just like, I think that one just crosses the line so many times. It's
the halfling's natural enemy is not the pedophile. MK says, so +10 to successfully being off track for whatever was planned tonight. Gonna be back at Lore Games. So MK, so originally what we were gonna do was we were actually gonna play like start doing the play test tonight. But basically what happened is I started working on the campaign. But with all the other stuff we have going on behind the scenes with AF, like it's too much. Like I couldn't do it all. So I called Zach today and I was like, hey man, I'm actually like not really ready for tonight. And Zach took it upon himself. He's going to be the GM. He's going to run the game, but he doesn't have any, I mean, we just figured this out today. So he doesn't have the rules and you know, it takes time to kind of set this up. So we'll begin next week. And I'll do everything I can to corral everybody to make sure that as many people are here next week as possible. Yeah, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And actually, as I was saying earlier, it's actually a better playtest because as someone who wrote the game, like my instinct is gonna be to correct people when they're playing. Like, no, this is how it was supposed to work. And so it's actually better if I'm kind of a little bit of a participant observer, so I can take notes, answer questions, sure, if there's anything that can't be figured out, but it's kind of, I mean, the first playtest is going to be probably terrible anyway, so like that's just natural. So this actually helps. So yeah, we honestly were like, well, let's just show up and like have fun. So Zach heard, bring your best Reddit thread. I'm good with that. Well, we started talking about tables and like how we can make rules. And so one of the things that Zach mentioned earlier on is that his games tend to go off the rails. And so we started talking about consequences and how we can maybe like create rules inside of adult fantasy specifically for going off the rails, because it happens so often, right? Like you have, especially with this group, man, I'm not expecting anyone to do what is expected. So like if you have, for instance, a building and you as the GM want people, the adventurers in the building, and you have the team that's like, I'm going to go across the street. Well, that is the team, that is the crew, that is the player making an active decision to go off the rails. Therefore, there should be rules around that. MK says the best ones do. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean and so we started talking about it, and I was like, maybe that's the point of the game, right? Why? Maybe we can kind of pad some of the rules, like put tables and some other things to that, and maybe we can put some mechanics in there to actively try to get the game to go off the rails. I think that's phenomenal. And look at the results. Like this guy is a genius, and all he's doing is playing the game and trying shit, and the GM is like, no, you can't do that, right? And it's hilarious.
Todd, look at 1898. As a Star Wars fan, I think you'll appreciate it.
No hiring Anakin Skywalker some Twi'lek hookers, thus removing his reason to become Vader.
And 1901.
Even if my Jedi has a Scottish accent, he can't have a plaid lightsaber. Oh, dude. So Zach, do you have any more of these kind of odd tables in your deck?
Yeah, give me a sec. Dark Overlord list. List of rules. Here we are.
Ayn Rand has no effect on my alignment.
All right. So yeah, this is something I've
Can't Can't distract the villain by sending him a text. Let's see.
Can't use the international dateline to get around once per day restrictions.
I cast distracting text.
Yeah, I'd like to send him a text.
I don't know if this guy's still around, but this list is just it's all right. No part of the
Let's see. Hold on. I'm switching over to the new list. Give me one second.
evil overlord list. This is something I've.
So what's this list? What is this?
This is actually on TV Tropes. It's so you know how in a lot of stories, you know, like the bad guy will always act a certain way just because the good guy always has to win, you know. So this is like a list for an evil overlord who actually wants to win, stuff that he will not do or that he will do. So, for example, number 8. After I kidnap the beautiful princess, we will be married immediately in a quiet civil ceremony, not a lavish spectacle in 3 weeks, during which time the final phase of my plan will be carried out.
Right.
I will not include a self-destructing mechanism unless absolutely necessary. If it is necessary, it will not be a large red button labeled "Danger, do not push." The big red mark "Do not push" will instead trigger a spray of bullets on anyone stupid enough to disregard it. Similarly, on-off switch, basic stuff like that.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
The hero is not entitled to a last kiss, a last cigarette, or any form of last request.
Yep.
I will never utter the sentence, but before I kill you, there's just one thing I want to know.
I will not have a daughter. She will be as beautiful as she was evil. One look at the hero's rugged countenance. She betrayed her own father. Yeah, I mean, so basically, it's on TV Tropes. So,
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, there's a few.
Because they're just taking all the tropes and saying and reversing it.
Yeah, and this is one that's not. This is one that's not gamer related, but it's. I think it's. This is a guy who he was supposedly in the army, and he did all this stuff. And honestly, how he did it without getting court-martialed is or promoted. It's
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me move this.
I won't require high-ranking female members of my organization to wear a stainless steel bustier.
Hold on. Let's see. This is
213 things Skippy is no longer allowed to do in the U.S. Army.
this postdates my own service in the military.
Yeah, basically this is not allowed to watch South Park when I'm supposed to be working. My proper military title is Specialist Schwartz, not Princess Anastasia.
Not allowed to threaten anyone with black magic. Not allowed to get silicone breast implants.
Not allowed to train stray dogs to sick brass. Must never call an SAS a wanker. Must attempt not to antagonize SAS. Must not taunt the French anymore.
Anymore. Not allowed to purchase anyone's soul on government time. Not allowed to join the Communist Party. Not allowed to join any militia. Not allowed to form any militia. Not allowed out of my office when the president visited Sarajevo.
The Irish MPs are not after me frosted Lucky Charms.
Don't tell Princess Di jokes in front of the British airborne. Not allowed to let sock puppets take command of my post.
Not allowed to sing High Speed Dirt by Megadeth during airborne operations.
I do not have superpowers.
Honestly, I think these would be funnier if you were an actual veteran.
Yeah. It's still pretty good though.
Some of them are funny to me though.
Yeah.
Not allowed to yell "Take that, Cobra" at the rifle range. Napalm sticks to kids is not a motivational phrase.
Following words and phrases may not be used in a cadence: budding sexuality, necrophilia, I hate everyone in this formation, wish they were all dead, sexual lubrication, Black Earth Mother, all Marines are late nobles. Jesus God.
True.
Korean.
I grew up. I grew up around Vietnam vets. Some of this isn't too shocking. Military humor. People that have been is dark, and they do wild, crazy, often illegal shit.
Yeah. MK, good night, man. Thank you for stopping by as always. I'm glad we could share a laugh together. This is pretty funny.
Bye, see you, MK.
See you tomorrow, man. Have a good time with the nephew.
Number 72, may not wear a GIMP mask while on duty.
Oh my God.
No military functions are to perform skyclad. Woad is not camouflage makeup. Teddy bear, turn around is not a cadence.
I am not the psychological warfare mascot. No, that's Luan. Have you seen her?
No.
Oh God, dude. The PSYOP chick, she's funny.
What's her name?
Haley Luan.
And what does she do?
Crazy PSYOP memes. She's in the military.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah. Haley Lujan. Yeah, Luan.
Yeah.
Huh.
She's funny, dude.
All right. All right. I am not authorized to initiate jihad.
Yeah.
I'm not in need of a more suitable host body.
Yeah. People, when she started getting popular, people called her government PSYOP to get young, lonely men to join the military, and she leaned into that hard.
Gozer does not dwell in my refrigerator.
Vodka, green food coloring, and a Cool Mint Listerine bottle is not a good combination.
Claymore mines are not filled with yummy candy, and it's wrong to tell new soldiers that they are.
I may not trade my rifle for any of the following: cigarettes, booze, sexual favors, Kalashnikovs, Soviet armored vehicles, small children, or bootleg CDs.
Oh, Kalashnikovs.
Crucifying mice. Bad idea.
Oh my God.
No drinking of alcoholic beverages does not imply that a Jack Daniel's 4 is acceptable.
I should not use government resources to waterproof dirty magazines.
Shouting, let's do the village, let's do the whole fucking village while out on a mission is bad.
Is it really? It's only a war crime if you get caught.
Yeah, that's true.
Or it's never a war crime the first time.
Putting red Mike and Ike's into a prescription medicine bottle and then eating them all in a formation is not funny. It's not funny.
2-drink limit does not mean first and last. 2-drink limit does not mean 2 kinds of drinks. 2-drink limit does not mean the drinks can be as large as I like.
Teaching Albanian children to taunt other soldiers is not nice.
Spadoinkle is not a real word.
All right, so yeah, I mean, I think a lot of this stuff can be used as a. Go back to like, how about this? No one is going to buy disguised Wookiee as a Jawa with pituitary problems. Can't free the hostage with a surprise game of Red Rover.
Oh God.
Let's see. Dwarven breast milk is not 180 proof. No, 1964. No talking Haster into suing Baltimore for trademark infringement. Yeah, let's see. I will keep all Eldritch artifacts of ungodly power out of reach of children. Even if I need to practice it, if I'm playing Batman, I lose the Russian accent. And the identify spell does not work on mystery meat.
Oh my
Naming
God.
a half ogre sirloin of beef is gloating. No. The Wookiee isn't allowed anywhere near conditioner.
But he'd be so silky smooth.
Oh.
The evil twin flaw doesn't count if he's fraternal. Despite what the dice just said, I am not the personal god of Michael Phelps' agent. And Andrew, you having fun? Wow.
Very entertaining.
All right. Let's see.
How about you, Dusty?
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Andrew doesn't understand any of this.
Yeah.
I got a couple of the references.
2007.
Like 3.
No taunting Darth Maul with the fact that Uncle Owen had more lines, more screen time, and a more memorable death.
That's wrong.
And true.
And true.
Improved tax evasion is not a real feat. Let's see. Okay.
But it is your constitutional duty.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever. In the middle of a Black Ops, I can't order 1,500 pieces to be delivered to the target the next day. Even if the kids love it, the Cone of Cold spell is not for making toboggan rides possible in August. 2032. If I ever trick the DM into telling us the only way to make money mining is to work at the shaft, all my characters die, not just in this game either. There's always room for like a good dick joke.
Oh my God.
Darth Harmonious is not a real Sith Lord.
Darth
Harmonious.
Let's see. Dwarven ale does not double as jet fuel, industrial solvent, or colic medicine. If the GM is a woman, can't play a space otter to gain cube points.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Let's see. No uploading to the villain to electrocute the video of me shooting him. When describing my superhero, I will stop at Molly Ringwald Man.
Molly Ringwald Man.
Yeah. Despite Hawkman, Batman, Ant-Man, and Spider-Man, Red Snapper Man is not a legitimate superhero name.
But it could be.
It could be, yeah. Okay, I will not give in to temptation when presented with a decanter of endless water and an opening into the Underdark. If I abandon the game for alone time with my fiance, my PC dies. Ask me if I freaking care.
Oh my god!
Just because the DM prefers D&D to alone time with a smoking hot fiance doesn't mean the party gets to question his gender preference. That's just wrong. 50 Shades of Grey Dwarves is not a new Durgar source book. No matter what experience say, West Virginians do not make the best mythos investigators. If I have to buy a second warehouse to store all my spare magic weapons, time to retire the character. Liechtenstein has no need for weapons of mass destruction. Since they don't participate in the Olympics, can't stop writing Rillia's national anthem. That's from Cthulhu. They don't make civilian models of chain guns, although that would be really cool if they did. Let's see. All right. 21-24. The DM will notice if the entire party is named after the Houston Texans offensive line.
Oh yeah, dude. Okay, well we definitely found like a winner. We're gonna have to incorporate some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So funny.
Oh god.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, that was actually a really good
The
laugh.
fur and lust domains shall never meet. And last one. 2154. No reminding my lieutenant that Niedermeyer can be used as a verb. The answer is never Dwarven River Dance.
Dwarven River Dance. Oh, guys, that was good, man. So, Andrew, did you? Because I don't remember what I said when I said it. You heard that we're starting next week, and that Zach is going to be the GM. You're muted. We don't hear you at all.
Doing a video.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I was there for that.
Okay.
Oh,
you getting ready for lore games tomorrow, Andrew?
Not tomorrow.
I mean, not tomorrow. Lore games. Nerd Den.
Nerd Den.
Sure.
Nerd Den.
Oh.
Tell me how you really feel, Avery.
Well, maybe we call it. It's been an hour and 30. We did. I think it was hilarious. We
honestly, if I laugh anymore, I'm probably gonna.
Yeah, dude.
My gut hurts. My gut hurts.
My head hurts.
Seriously,
yeah, that was.
Whatever you do, don't open that list while you're lying in bed with your phone because your phone will die before you stop laughing.
No, I'm absolutely gonna read through these lists. That list was freaking hilarious. Thank you for sharing that. Holy crap.
My cheeks hurt.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like lightsaber nunchucks.
I'll probably cut his arms off.
That's one mistake.
Or lightsaber, or you nunchuck shotguns. Shotgun nunchucks.
Shotgun
nunchucks.
Yeah.
Shotgun chucks. Yeah, I'm adding shotgun chucks to the weapon.
Yeah, as long as it's not chambered or the safety's on.
Should we add lightsaber chucks to the starting thing too? Just don't roll a 1.
A bard that plays like Bob Dylan is awesome. A bard that talks like Bob Dylan, not so much. If we have to hide our weapons, no dumping the napalm into the fire sprinkler reserve tanks.
Oh, all right, awesome.
Viking Rights of Succession. Sorry, go ahead.
Go for it.
Viking Rights of Succession typically don't have a swimsuit segment. Kirk Fu is not a real martial art.
Kirk Fu.
In the middle of a black ops, can't call the target's tech support to get help breaking into the computer network. There's no bag limit on work. I will not cause the GM to break down because this new game is seriously flawed and unplayable until after character generation. Keep that in mind, Todd.
That's hilarious.
And an argument with my ex will be done verbally in person, not across the battlefield in semaphore.
Awesome. All right. Let's call it. This was good. I'm glad we got to do this. And we will be officially starting the campaign next week. I feel so. Yeah, this was great. Love you guys. Yeah, everybody, thank you for showing up. MK, thank you so much for showing up. And we will see you tomorrow on Nerd Den Friday evening. And we're gonna get this party started. So, all right, guys, love you all.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.